In this video, we will discuss in detail how red onion can be an effective remedy for maintaining liver health. You will learn about its unique properties that help cleanse the liver of toxins accumulated as a result of certain foods, medications, and infectious diseases. We will also look at how red onion helps in treating viral and fatty hepatitis and in preventing inflammation. Stay tuned for the secrets of using red onions to improve your liver function. This video will be extremely informative and helpful. So, if you want to become a master of your health, click like, and let's get started. Red onion, also known as blue or purple onion, is a healthy vegetable that is not only used in cooking, but also for liver treatment. Red onions contain a high concentration of ascorbic acid, natural sugars, glucose, fructose, maltose, sucrose, nitrogenous compounds, and B vitamins, nicotinic acid. Minerals such as calcium and iron are present in red bulbs. Studies show that regular consumption of these vitamins and minerals helps strengthen the immune system and improve overall health. In particular, ascorbic acid, vitamin C, plays a key role in maintaining immunity, reducing the risk of infections, and speeding recovery. Red onion helps the body to overcome viral infections and cope with many bacterial pathogens. It activates cell regeneration, increases enzyme production, promotes bile production, is a tumor preventative, and cleanses the liver of toxins. In a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, red onions were shown to have powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, making them particularly beneficial for liver health. These properties help protect liver cells from damage caused by oxidative stress and inflammation. What is the effect of red onion on the liver? The active ingredients in red onions play a significant role in stimulating the formation and liquefaction of bile. Bile, produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder, is necessary for the efficient digestion of fats and removal of toxins from the body. Red onions promote these processes due to their unique biochemical properties. Red onions are rich in compounds such as flavonoids and sulfur-containing substances that stimulate bile production. These substances increase the production and secretion of bile, which facilitates its passage into the intestines. This, in turn, promotes better digestion and prevents bile stagnation, which can lead to the formation of gallbladder polyps and bile duct stones. Liquefying bile is an important process that prevents it from thickening and forming stones. Studies show that dense bile can lead to the formation of stones, which can block the bile ducts and cause pain and infection. The active ingredients in red onions help keep bile in a liquid state, which makes it easier to excrete and prevents stone formation. A study conducted at the University of South Carolina has shown that regular consumption of red onions improves metabolic processes and promotes weight loss in people with metabolic syndrome. This is because the efficient formation and secretion of bile plays a key role in the digestive and detoxification processes of the body. Metabolic syndrome, characterized by obesity, hypertension, and high blood sugar levels, can be significantly improved with regular consumption of red onion, as evidenced by the improvement of metabolic parameters and weight loss in subjects. How does it cleanse the liver cells of toxins? Red onions have unique properties that help the liver cleanse itself of accumulated toxins. These toxins can occur due to the consumption of certain foods, medications, and infectious diseases. Under the influence of active substances contained in red onions, the liver cells undergo a detoxification process, which significantly improves their function and the overall health of the body. Red onions are rich in flavonoids, anthocyanins, and sulfur-containing compounds that have powerful antioxidant and detoxifying properties. These substances help neutralize free radicals that can damage liver cells and help eliminate toxic substances from the body. Red onion's antioxidant properties protect liver cells from oxidative stress caused by toxins and inflammation. When red onions are ingested, their active ingredients stimulate the liver enzyme systems responsible for detoxification. Enzymes such as glutathione S-transferase are activated and begin to efficiently bind and eliminate toxic substances. This helps reduce the accumulation of toxins in liver cells and improves liver regeneration. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that regular consumption of red onions helps regulate blood sugar levels. Stable blood sugar levels reduce the burden on the liver, as high glucose concentrations can contribute to fatty hepatosis, a condition in which fat accumulates in liver cells, which can lead to inflammation and liver damage. Treatment of viral and fatty hepatitis. Red onions are involved in the treatment of viral and fatty hepatitis and also have a restorative effect in cirrhosis. Research published in the Journal of Chromatography confirms that onion husks contain high levels of quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and protect cells from damage. As an antioxidant, quercetin protects liver cells from free radical damage and promotes liver cell regeneration. Regeneration of liver cells and prevention of fibrosis. The active ingredients in red onion promote liver cell regeneration, help liver tissue repair, and prevent the formation of fibrosis. In a study conducted at Tufts University, it was shown that quercetin can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, which helps reduce the risk of atherosclerosis and other heart diseases. Oxidative stress and chronic inflammation are major factors leading to the development of liver fibrosis and cirrhosis. Anti-inflammatory effect and stimulation of liver cell metabolism. Red onion has a pronounced anti-inflammatory effect by stimulating liver cell metabolism. This promotes general detoxification of the body and improves liver function. The anti-inflammatory effect of quercetin and other biologically active substances contained in red onions helps to reduce inflammation in the liver, which is especially important in chronic liver disease. Thus, the inclusion of red onions in the diet can significantly contribute to the improvement of liver function, its cleansing from toxins, cell regeneration, and prevention of inflammation. These effects have been confirmed by various scientific studies that emphasize the importance of regular consumption of red onions for maintaining liver health and overall body health. How to treat liver with red onion. Before using the recipe for treating the liver with onions with sugar, you should check the function of the liver. Take a general blood test and biochemistry, as well as consult with your doctor. During the reception of the composition obtained by infusion of onions with sugar, it is necessary to observe the diet. Exclude from the diet fatty, smoked, fried dishes, alcohol, and carbonated drinks. To prepare the remedy, you will need red onions and sugar. Onions need to be peeled and run through a meat grinder or crushed in a blender. The resulting pulp should be mixed with granulated sugar. For a kilogram of onions, you will need a kilogram of sugar. Now the mixture needs to insist. Put it in a dark, cool place for 10 days. Then it is necessary to isolate the syrup by squeezing out the mush. Syrup is the most effective remedy for the treatment of various liver diseases. It should be taken a tablespoon 3 times a day before meals. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism, regular consumption of red onions can reduce the level of total cholesterol by 15–20% and increase the level of good cholesterol, high-density lipoproteins. To treat chronic cholecystitis, baked onions are used. To prepare the potion, you need to finely chop a red onion, having previously cleaned and washed it. Put the sliced onions on a baking tray and sprinkle with powdered sugar. For a kilogram of onions, you will need 500 grams of powdered sugar. Now the onions should be baked in the oven until golden color. Store the ready-baked onions with sugar in the refrigerator and consume a teaspoon each before breakfast and dinner. Of course, red onion is a useful remedy for the whole body, especially for the liver, but it still has contraindications for use. Who is contraindicated to treat the liver with red onions? Treatment of the liver with red onions has its contraindications, which are important to consider in order to avoid negative consequences for health. It is not recommended to prescribe red onions with sugar in the presence of acute conditions on the part of the stomach and intestines. If there are ulcers, erosions, or hemorrhages on the mucous membrane, the use of red onions can aggravate the condition. The active components of onions can irritate the mucous membrane and cause additional inflammation, which is undesirable in such pathologies. It is also contraindicated to prescribe red onions in case of allergy or intolerance to its components. According to the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology, allergic reactions to onions are quite rare but possible in sensitive individuals. Symptoms can include skin rashes, itching, swelling, and breathing problems. Therefore, it is important to closely monitor your body's reaction to onion consumption and consult your doctor if necessary. Red onions with sugar are contraindicated in diabetes mellitus. Although plain red onions can be consumed if there is an increase in blood sugar levels, a mixture with sugar should not be used. Sugar can cause blood glucose levels to spike, which is dangerous for diabetics. In any case, it is necessary to discuss the possibility of using onions with sugar with your doctor. This is important in order to take into account all the individual characteristics of the body and the patient's state of health. The doctor will be able to give recommendations on dosage and method of application, as well as point out possible risks and side effects. Recommendations. Before starting liver treatment with red onion, it is important to perform the necessary medical examinations, such as a general blood test and biochemical analysis, to assess liver function and the general condition of the body. Consultation with a doctor will help to avoid possible complications and determine the most effective and safe method of treatment. Thus, despite the numerous beneficial properties of red onion, its use for medicinal purposes requires caution and an individual approach, especially in the presence of chronic diseases and acute conditions of the stomach and intestines. What do you think about this? Do you agree with these statements? If there are any questions, ask them in the comments. More information on this topic can be found at the links in the description below this video and on our channel.
Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.